Hi everybody. So in Chicago today we're getting an ice storm. I'm looking out the window and it looks like I'll be living in an igloo before the day is out. So what came to mind today for a great snack and meal, and I can do this in a large batch so I have it for a couple of days and I can do different things with it, is tomato soup. I have 24 ounces of chopped tomatoes. You could use fresh tomatoes or prepackaged. I had some prepackaged and I'm not going out in the ice storm to get fresh. So I'm going to use that. And then I also have 24 ounces of tomato sauce, unsalted, just all natural tomatoes sauce. So then I added 2 cups of water just to thin it out a little bit because I'm also going to be adding some of my favorite veggies. Love mushrooms, so I've got about 2 cups of sliced mushrooms in here. Some broccolini, about 2 cups as well. Then I've also added some diced onions, some celery. You could really use whatever vegetables you like the most or whatever you have in the fridge so that you can kind of use up all of that stuff in between the holidays. If you've got some ground chicken or some chicken, you could even add that in here as well, or ground turkey, or just serve it over that type of stuff. So 24 ounces each tomatoes, chopped, and the sauce, 2 cups of water, 2 cups of mushrooms, 2 cups of broccolini, a cup each of celery, onions, and some other various veggies I had in there, like green beans, things like that. Add that in here, and then some of your favorite seasonings. I add crushed red pepper because that's one of my favorites. I'm heavy-handed with that. I normally do about 2 tablespoons. If you don't like a lot of heat, stick to a teaspoon. You can always add more when you serve it. I use some garlic. I have some ground garlic. You could use fresh garlic. I've got some Italian seasonings. There's rosemary, parsley, oregano, basil, all of those fun things. And I've got about a tablespoon of each of those in here, and I'll probably add more throughout the process as I kind of get that the aroma in the air and can figure out if I like the flavoring or not. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you can also add a little bit of wine if you'd like. If you've got some white wine, some red wine, add a cup or 2. It'll just give it that richness. Let that cook to a boil, then turn it down to a simmer and let it simmer for a couple of hours. You could serve it over potatoes or your favorite noodles or quinoa or some meat, some chicken, some turkey, or even a big bowl of broccoli or green beans, whatever your favorite veggies are, or some eggplants. You can even use this to make your own little pizzas with some brown rice bread or whatever you have around, or like a spaghetti bowl. You could fill spaghetti squash or something. So there's, you know, the options are just endless when you make something like this. So I always make it in big batches, and I can keep it in the fridge or freeze it. I really hope you enjoy your tomato soup. Stay warm, don't freeze. Bon appetit.